On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yellow. Let's go, D. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Shaw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes to throw once more. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
To throw is gone. Gets this one to Morris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta. All right.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holt, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Here's Goff. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Samson Ebukam. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Norris. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it with Mack, and he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hey, we go to the 180. Hey, let's go. No. Go ground.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He completes this one to Mack.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the
180. Watch the safety creek. Round break. Check.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey. Check. Lucky. Kill. Yep. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. Double up. Hit it. Check.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go. 20. Clock. Hey, let's go. Hey, kill. I got you, boy.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
Let's bring it. Hey, 57. Check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the pass. Hey, Echo. 51's the mark.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch 30. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Joker, 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 Joker. Look, squeeze.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's complete to Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Go. Hey, high 7. Ready.
1st and 10, Stick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Go. 4 down, even. Obama.
Throwing again is gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah. Hey, check Mike 50.
Stick from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, man. Hey, Haywood.
Here's gone. And, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mike 5-5.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes is going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
14.
Goff now looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yes. Hey, foxtrot.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, exit. Motion. 2 for 66. Smooth.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
180.
You can't block me.
17.
Goff on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Goff throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Dancing to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go, dude.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
That's mine. That's mine. 15. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Shit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it, baby. We go work.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Incomplete in the end zone. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
Check nine.
To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Check Mike 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, here we go. Mike 40.
Collect.
He's coming.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I don't listen.
Two, fellas, let's go. Time to go. Night. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. All day, baby, all day. Mike 40. Here it comes. Check it.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
We go to the 180. Maverick.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, team 6.
One last throw here for Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get it.